I'm John Liddell. I'm a software developer for Data Interchange. I am a product of Peterborough, I guess you could say. Secondary school to college. I tried doing a stint at university elsewhere in Coventry. I think I lasted about 4 days. I ultimately landed back at the university here. In terms of the route I went with education, I guess you could say it started with blackmail from the parents. I played ice hockey and that's all I wanted to do. And they pretty much said they'll fund it, but I need to stay in further education. So I sort of always got on with computers, and I guess that's how you could, it's kind of a nice way to look at it. My parents blackmailed me, and that's where I am today. Photoshop, graphics design. Graphics design is my passion. That's a little just plug in there, it's not really that deep. But so I do graphics design on the side. That was sort of just a bit of my free time, and then I realised people would pay me money to do it. So I started getting into that. Ice hockey as well, I love that sport, and that's sort of hopefully going to turn into a career soon. That's still pending. And I guess recently I've only just worked out, I have an interest in problem solving, which kind of suits the job really well. I've realised I actually like seeing a problem and I'm coming up with my own creative ways to fix it. I would probably say accepting you don't know everything, which is kind of obvious. You don't know everything, but I guess it's more of a thing of how little you know compared, because you hear some of the lads upstairs talk about stuff so fluently, and you have to remind yourself that they're a senior and they've been in this sort of industry for 4, 5, some 10 plus years, so they've been around it a lot longer, whereas you're still learning the basics. And even though you think you're getting a few steps under you, there's always the slightest problem that you think you would know but you don't. You just have to accept that you're still learning and still new. It went too quick. The 10 weeks, even if you think about it, like 10 weeks has gone back quick, but when you think about everything we've covered, because we've got pieces of work that started near enough at the start of the grad programme to where it is now, the amount of in-depth we've gone into, yeah, it's created a great foundation that we can now build on. And you know, when you're first trying to get into the industry, you've got a degree and it's kind of nerve-wracking because you don't know whereabouts you are, you don't know if you should know certain things, whereas the grad programme, it's sort of you should know some of these things, but we'll support you to build you up where we need you to be productive in a team.